Hi dear students, the last class we discussed about the topic array. You know array, what is array? Array nothing but it is a collection of elements which has same name, same data type. Already you know this, the definition of array. What is the main, why we need array? To store large number of numbers. Okay, but variable you have to store only one number, but in array you have to store huge numbers. Okay, huge values. Okay, large numbers you can store in a large number of large numbers you can store it. Okay, and you can store number of values you can store in these array. Okay, how to declare array? You know how to declare array. This is int. You have to write, or you can take float also, no problem. You can take float a of 10. Like this you have to declare a array. Okay, this is declaration of array. It means what? Here this is a data type, this is array name, then this is size. How many values you can store in this? 10 values you can store. For example, always the first value will be stored in where the first value will be stored in a of 0, second value will be stored in a of 1, a of 2, like this. Okay, last class we discussed about this. Then how to write a syntax of array? Array can be how to write a declaration syntax to declare, write a syntax to declare array. See, data type, array name, then size. Okay, last class we discussed about this. Then how many types of arrays? 1D array, then 2D, then we have multi-dimensional array also. Okay, multi-dimensional array. See, these are three types of arrays. Okay, in last class we discussed about the 1D array. Okay, what is 1D array? You know what is 1D array? It's a having collection of elements which has same name, same data type, but having a one subscript. Okay, it having only one subscript. Okay, one subscript. Then what is subscript? This is called subscript. Okay, subscript means it indicates the position. Okay, where the element, in which position the element will be stored. Okay, this is the subscript. Always in subscript, always it is an integer number. Okay, it does not have any negative number. Always it has a positive number. Always it start with a 0. Okay, 0 ದಿಂದ start ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Then positive number, always it has a positive number. For example, a of 10, positive number. Don't write any negative number in this. Okay, then don't write a floating point number in this. Okay, these are the conditions to write a subscript. Okay, a of 10 means it start with 10 values you can store in this. Okay, how to initialize? How to initialize 1D array? 1D array can be initialization 10, 20, 30. For example, where the 10 will be stored? You know, array will be start with a of 0. A of 0 means 10 will be stored. Then 20 will be stored in a of 1, then 20, then a of 2, 30 will be stored. This is the initialization of a array. Okay, in a of 2, 30 will be stored. This is the initialization. Given the value, initialization means given the value to the array. Got it? Totally how many elements you can store in this? 10 elements. If you write 100, you can store 100 values. Okay, 100 values you can store in this. Got it? This is what this is about. Last class we discussed about the how to initialize the array. Next, last class we discussed about the how to accessing the array. How to accessing the array. See, array. How to accessing array. Okay, how to accessing array? There are two. We have two methods. We have one method, that is for loop with the scene statement and for loop with the cout statement. This is for loop with the scene statement is used for to storing the values in array. This is for storing values in array. This is for displaying the values in the array. Two points you have to remember. For variable, don't use for loop. Only for variable. For array, must ensure you have to use a for loop. Why you have to use for loop means because array it contains large number of elements. Okay, it contains number of values. That's why you have to use for loop. because of increment purpose. Increment purpose must and should you have to use for loop. Without for loop, it stores only one value. That's why you have to use for loop. Whenever you have to declare array, ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ must and should for loop with cin statement, then for loop with the cout statement. Got it? Last class we discussed about this. This is a program. Which program it is? This is a program to read and print array elements. Read and print array elements. For example, I want to display 10 elements. Okay, I want to display 5 elements. For example, the computer will ask how many elements. Okay, how many elements? 5 elements I want to enter. Then you have to enter 5 elements. Whatever you enter, that will store here 10, 20, 30, 40, then 50. Where these are stored? See, in A of 0, first element will be stored. Then I will be incremented. Then I 0 to the I of 1. Then A of 1, 20 will be stored. In A of 2, 30, A of 3, 40, in A of 4, 50 will be stored. Because I am here written how many elements 5 ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ 5 elements ನೀವು enter ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. 5 elements we have to enter. These elements are stored here. These elements are stored in this. In A of 0, 10 will be stored. In A of 1, 20. In A of 2, 30. A of 3, 40, like this. Then if you want to display, this is for storing. Okay, these are stored in computer. If you want to display on monitor, black screen, then what you have to use? For loop with the cout statement. For loop with the cout statement, you have to use it. This is what this is how to display, how to store and how to display array elements. Okay, this is the method you have to remember. Even when you go for degree also, these concepts are definitely barutte. See, so please you have to concentrate on these programs. Okay, see, then now the another program, I'll go for another program. See, if you want to go with array, 3 points you have to remember when you're writing the programs by using array. First you have to declare array. ಎಲ್ಲಿ array ಇರುತ್ತೆ? must and should I then n ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. then I is used for loop, then n is used for how many elements. Okay, these your first point. Then second point is how to storing the elements, array elements, for loop with the cin statement. Then third point is how to display the array elements, for loop with the cout statement. Okay, this is you have to remember. This is A of I. I means how many elements it can store? Up to 20 elements it can store. Okay, this is you have to remember. Okay, this is a small program. Okay, now go for another one program. See, now go for the another program. I want to add 5 numbers. Okay, addition of, I want to do addition of, write a program to do addition of 5 numbers. Addition of 5 numbers. Then how to write a program? Addition of 5 numbers by using array. Okay, normally you have to know 5 variables. Normally how to do this? You have to use 5 variables, int a, b, c, d, e. Normally, but by using array, how to do this addition of 5 numbers? See, first always program will be start with the hash include iostring.h, hash include conio.h, then take void main, next. Now take see void main admele, then you have to take here what you have to take. See, first take a declaration. For example, int a of, I am taking 5 elements. For example, I am taking 10. A of 10 ಎಲ್ಲಿ array ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ I then n ಇದೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Then addition of 5 numbers or sum of 5 numbers. Take sum equal to ನನಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ 0. Sum equal to 0. Okay, now go for CLR XCR, then C out, then next step C out. How many elements you want to enter, how many elements you want to enter. Okay, next C in, take C in n. Okay, C in n. Now if you want to enter the elements, what you have to take? For with the scene statement. If you want to enter 5 elements, then take for I equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus, then take C in A of I. This is for storing purpose. Then now do the operation sum of addition of 5 numbers. Addition of 5 numbers ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? But take for I equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus. Then now what is the formula? Sum equal to sum plus A of I. This is the formula you have to remember. Formula ಬರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೂ must and should you have to use for loop with formula. Only formula ಬರೆದ್ರೆ only one element ನ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ array means must and should you have to use for loop ಹಾಗೆ formula ಬರಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Okay, this is you have to remember. Then I want to display this. All answer will be stored in sum. Then you have to display this sum. How to display sum? Cout sum equal to sum get ch. This is what is a small program. So addition of 5 numbers. For example, how many elements are given? 5 elements. 5 elements means this is for storing. I am taking 5 elements. First element is I am taking 3. Second element is 2, 1, 4, then 5. Okay, I want to do this addition ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನನಗೆ? See 9, 10, 12, 15. The addition of 15 ಬರಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Then how it will go? See, first it is storing, then after that first sum is really starting 0. First sum is sum equal to 0 plus this is stored in A of 0, this is stored in A of 1, this is stored in A of 2, this is stored in A of 3, this is stored in A of 4. First time sum equal to sum plus I. Sum ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ first starting 0 plus A of I ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 0. A of 0 means how much? 3. How much? Answer is 3. Next time sum equal to sum ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದೆ? 3 plus A of 1. A of 1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2. How much? 5. Next time 5 plus 1 6. 6 plus 4 10. 10 plus 5 15. Like this it will work. Okay, like this. If you not given 4 means only you are getting answer this much, 3. Only you are getting answer 3. If you use for loop means you are getting the correct answer. This is how to do addition of 5 numbers. You can do addition of 100 numbers also. 100 numbers. Take here A of 100. How many elements? 100 elements. Okay, addition of 100 numbers. Easily you can go for this. Okay, by using the array. If you take variable means it's a very big program. Okay, by using variable. But if you take array means okay, it's very easily you can take. Go for this. Okay, this is a formula you have to use. This is the formula to use sum equal to sum plus A of I. Okay, this is the formula with for loop with then you have to display sum. Okay, then how to display average? Average of 5 numbers. Average of 5 numbers, just you have to use here formula average equal to sum by n. Sum by n. Sum ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? 15. 15 by n. N means 5. 15 by 5, how much? The answer is 3. Okay, you are getting answer is 3. Like this, then you have write here C out average equal to average. Okay, this is what, this is the answer. Okay, this is also asked in the, so many times asked in the exams. Okay, how to use normal variable and array variable. Okay, this is the difference you have to remember. For normal variable you have to declare 5 numbers, 5 variables, but here I am declaring only one variable, that is array variable a of 10. Okay, this is what, this is about a one dimensional array. Okay, in one dimensional array are very very important for your second year. Okay, one dimensional array bantandre, in that you have a 10 programs. Okay, for second year. Okay, that's why you have to remember one D array. Repeatedly you have to see the videos. Okay, whatever video I am sending you, okay, these videos you have to repeatedly, you have to know. Okay, ನೋಡ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ನ. If you have any doubts, you can call me or message me. Okay, thank you for watching this video.